One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go!
26-yard line.
Here we go! 10 logo. X3. 218. Chop. Hit it.
Block now on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 20. 53. Kill.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early, this offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, Slayton. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Here's Hines. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 38.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run with Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you... You want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook. 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check it back. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mayfield on third down from his end zone. Got an open man. That's Campbell. The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go, let's go. Set, 180. King.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it's a second down.
180.
Brings up second down.
They go play action. Mayfield. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Five. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey. Check 52. Joker.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hurry.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 read. General West.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. This is Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Number 53, let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Real. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check 25.
From the 41, Mayfield. Campbell making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big-time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
On first down, it's Hines. William Golston in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Hines. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll run it now out of the gun. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Locke. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive?
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check, check. Lucky.
Run. Point it right. Hey, alert 33.
Switch.
Real. Hey, Haywood. 10. I got you.
Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Regular.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he connects with Ebron. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
50. Hurry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Hey, alert!
They'll try and run it here, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready up.
53, Mike. Watch the curl.
Bravo.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 27-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Greystone, travel.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw on third down. Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On second down, here's Locke. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
King. Watch out.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. That's complete to Slayton. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 25 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. 58.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
5.
On play action, Locke. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Colts on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Checking hot read. Check nickel.
Run. Shoot. Tighten up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
132 fighter.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hey, team 6. Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 43.
Protein spill.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. That's into the hands of Edwards. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. at their 49-yard line.
Good. 180.
53, Mike. He's scared.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.